Alright fellas, here we are back in Pokemon Masters, and today I figured we're going to be taking a look here again at this problematic state of Pokemon Masters video, this little gem of a video that I put out that ended up getting only a few views and a few bits of interaction. Good night. I did not expect this video to do as well as it did, but whatever. Thank you all for the support, of course. This video has gotten so many views, it's gotten so many likes, and a lot of support. Some hate too, but I mean, hey, that's gonna happen. 53,000 views, at least one of those viewers is gonna be a hater. But this video, I think there is still some accuracy to it, if we want to be if we want to be polite. And I figure we'd go ahead and take a look at it because obviously April is one of the best months that Pokemon Masters has ever had in terms of releasing content, free rewards, and I'll say sync per kit quality, sure. That's sarcasm, by the way. So yeah, whatever. This video did great, and I appreciate everyone for how great it did. I didn't expect it to do as well as it did, as I stated. Within like the first few days, I mean, I released 3 days, it got 800 views. This is about average for me. This video released when I had probably like 600 subscribers, 700 subscribers, something like that. And so getting what was above my subscriber count was pretty good for me, I would say. And then it jumped, it got blown up in this little bit here. So you got about 800 views, right? It blew up over the course of the next few days to 5,000 views. And then it kept going, By 2 weeks, the 2 week mark, it was at nearly 1,000 views, right? And then you go to the 3 week mark, 11,000 views. This is where the video kind of leveled off. It was still gaining views, but it wasn't really that high. And then right here, 12,800 views. Boom, over the next few days, it bumped up to 22,000 views, then 30,000, and then 40,000 after about 2 months, right? And then it's finally kind of leveled off for the most part, right? It's only gained like 400 views over the past 3 weeks, pretty much. 2 weeks, pretty much. Yeah, about 2 weeks, which is still good. I mean, that's pretty good for a video that I'm not updating or anything anymore. But so 400 views is still pretty damn good. But whatever. 45 views, I guess, in the last 48 hours is nice as well. But yeah, I wanted to look at this video again and kind of just not really critique it, but talk about what is still applicable now and what's not. I'm not going to be looking at the audio of this. One of the biggest things that with this video that I feel, out of all of the things that I did in this video, I feel that the biggest thing that would probably have been better, that was mostly out of my control. I mean, I could have maybe done this earlier, I could have maybe tried to push it a bit more or something, but the survey that was used for the video, I don't remember how many survey reports we got, but it was like 100 maybe, if that. Maybe a little bit above that, I'm not too sure, but it was like 100 or so, which was not really enough for a sample size, especially considering how big the video had gotten. So if I were to ever make something else, which I'm actually considering doing, it would be of probably similar quality to this, but it would be a lot shorter, maybe 20 minutes cap, because I don't really want to make another nearly hour-long video, because this video alone took like a month to create. I could have gone through it faster and made it quicker, but I had to deal with college, and I'm also not the most work ethically motivated, I guess. But yeah, I'd say that the biggest thing is that the survey size was too small. I think now that wouldn't be too big of a problem, considering my relative increase in size since then. 2,000 subscribers is definitely a lot better than like 600, and I feel like I could get that survey promoted a lot more to where it could get actual feedback. Maybe, you know, like a couple hundred, maybe even up to 1,000 surveyors would be nice. That'd be appreciated. But whatever, I digress. So let's go ahead and I guess look through the different chapters here and see the points made. I'm not going to play the audio for this video because I don't feel like listening to it, and audio distortion would have been a little bit annoying. Chapter 1, Limited Sync Pair Reruns. I think this has been mostly done better since the release of the release of this video, I would say. I mean, kind of. Yes and no. We've gotten a ton of Select Scouts, and the Select Scouts back in January and back in March being all Poke Fairs of certain roles, only excluding really Paolo for the most part. He's been excluded from both of them by unfortunate chance of being a Passio sync pair as well as being a Sprint, so that really screwed him over. But I mean, that included pretty much every other like Poke Fair character, which was really good. And of course, we've been getting, of course, the Master Fair reruns on Masters Day, which I think that was made a thing. Who made that a thing again? When was yeah, that was a while ago, right? That was like a year ago at this point, over a year ago actually. That Masters Day reruns were made a thing for Master Fair, so those have been fine for the most part. I think that the Select Scouts have been very helpful for Poke Fairs and seasonals probably during the whole anniversary. The Variety Select Scouts back. We've got the rerun for the Kanto Variety Scouts, so that's getting a little bit better. Overall, some characters are still doing really poorly on free reruns, definitely. Like Sigma Suit Cyrus still, despite the fact that this video came out 5 months ago, Cyrus has still not had a free rerun. Classic Elisa got her free rerun back during the Electric High Score event, which I'm pretty sure I noted on. And of course, she got her free rerun back with the Legendary Gauntlet 2 weeks ago, I think. So that was nice. They did make the quality of Legendary Gauntlet banners a lot better as well. Instead of being like older Poke Fairs and whatnot, like Sigma Suit Blue and Sigma Suit Red, they've been recently re-releasing characters like Classic Elisa, Emmett, I'm pretty sure Sigma Suit Hao was on one of them, right? Lance was on them. Lance is old, but of course his power boost made him really relevant again. So I'd say that the quality of those banners has definitely increased as well. So this is definitely doing better, I would say. I still think that there's some issues with it. Again, most notably like Sigma Suit Cyrus, still not rerun. Classic Blue, still not rerun, and he's about the same age as Cyrus. Leon has finally rerun. That is definitely the biggest one. Sigma Suit Leon has actually finally rerun back in January for free, so that was awesome. But I mean, other than that, I'd say that this has definitely gotten better, but still not perfect. And my way to fix this was to put in a new banner of a new character, right? Like, let's, again, back to this example, a new N-Sync pair, let's say, like, Sigma Suit Alt, Sigma Suit 2, Sigma Suit fucking whatever, and fucking Keldeo, Shiny Keldeo, sure, just as an example, why not? And then it would put in these characters on the banner as well, but at a less pull rate, like 1%, or maybe 0.5%, something like that, right? That idea I still think is pretty good to help give characters more consistent reruns. Anniversary Scout has still not gotten a free rerun, by the way. Very fun. And still, I think that would have been a good idea, but alas, doubt that's going to happen now. Ooh, yes, Twitter rallies. Twitter rallies right now are playing a very fun game of Where's Waldo, and Waldo is hiding pretty fucking good, let's be honest here. Waldo is just gone. I think Waldo, like, escaped the country. Dude escaped the country to, like, friggin' Nigeria or something, man, or fucking Ecuador, and my dude is gone. These rallies are just out of here, man. These rallies were good, man. The rallies in the game, you're giving the 5-star power-ups, the gems, the scout, yeah, sure, scout tickets, the gems, man, the gems. These rallies were so good, and you know, there's a pretty big similarity between giving free things and people liking your game. And you may say, but they don't make more money. Yes, they did. When they get, there is a statistical probability that the more free items that they gave out, the more that people spent on the game. Are those two statistics related? Maybe, maybe not. But I mean, it does exist, and I would put up proof. But I mean, if you want proof, then I mean, I'll post it like in a fucking community note or something. Not community note, community post. Anyway, yeah. These have gotten, if not, not only have these things not gotten better, they have actively gotten worse. Our last actual real, like, retweet rally, I think, was for I don't know. And it gave us, like, some move candy coins and I think some roll cake coins and stuff like that. Basically the same rewards we've been getting without gems. Actually, I don't know. Iono's may have given us gems. I don't remember. Either way, Iono, released in February, right? It is now currently nearly May. We have not had one since. We had a Volo retweet rally, but it was a sweepstake. And we also had those rallies before where you could do, I think it was like the battle rally photo and then something else, I forget. Maybe it was the profile, I think it was the profile rally or whatever, where you could post pictures, and if you put your ID in, you got 500 gems for each. They still have not released those rewards, and also that was a lot more effort to be put in than just retweeting things, but still, this has actively gotten worse. So if you really want to campaign for extra retweet rallies, I would recommend doing that, because really these have not been good. They haven't even brought back this type of thing. The thing that we were mostly complaining about, the Gallerville and social rally and that type of stuff, where we got just scout tickets and some 5-star power-up tickets and champion spirit and whatnot, right? They haven't even given us this. They've actively made it worse. These have not done good. These are so much worse than, oh, I Team Rocket, you ain't getting anything either. Like, we used to be getting rallies like at least once a month for the most part, sometimes multiple times a month, but nowadays, Nope. Don't even get them like every 2 months. We didn't even get any for the 4.5. We just got those rallies where you could get maybe 1,000 gems, and then it was just a bunch of sweepstakes, which most people couldn't even participate in. Yeah, I would definitely campaign for more Twitter rallies to come back. At least, like, they've actively gotten worse, and it's bad. Sync pair pull rates. I mean, I don't think this has gotten any better either, really. Off the top of my head, I mean, again, obviously, also, this does tie in a little bit to limited sync pair reruns, right? I mean, this was fine. I guess they've continued giving us the Legendary Gauntlet banners. They've continued to give us the high score event banners, which have had good rates for whatever characters they would re-release. I mean, those are fine, but, I mean, the big ones that people were upset, right? The Team Rocket Variety Scout, that's not really gotten better. I mean, they just re-release seasonal scouts the exact same way. Those have not changed. They re-released the the Elite Four, the Kanto Elite Four Variety Scout. Those have not gotten any better. I mean, that was a 0.4%, or sorry, 0.5% banner split 4 ways. Still not better. Seasonal banners have not gotten better. The rerun banners have not gotten better. Poke Fairs are still staying the same, thankfully. I don't know what else to say, right? Also, does this show how many votes we got? Yeah, 51, 24, 30. Yeah, about, what, 150? 70 responses. No, yeah, I can read. 70 responses. Cool. That's how many surveys we got. About 70. That's funny. Whatever. Yeah, and the 0.4% pull rate. Oh, that's so funny. Those still have not changed. The seasonal scouts, yep, still have not changed. Again, I do think my idea that I had here for making this a repeatable thing was good. And again, just to specify on that, you could go through these rerun tiered scouts like this normally. Cost 10,000 paid gems, I think. 5,000, yeah, about 10,000 paid gems, that's fine. And you get your first time rewards. But I think what you could do was just make this infinitely repeatable. Once you clear this step, select your sync pair, go back to the beginning, and do it again. I'm not. If you wanted to, you could get rid of the 5-star power-ups. Maybe even the 25% chance ticket. Whatever. But if you can spend 10,000 paid gems to guarantee yourself one of these sync pairs and infinitely do that, I think a lot more people would choose to do that than to divulge in on that 36.6k pity banner over here, right? So being able to repeat this tiered scout for the rerun banners for the seasonal events would be a lot better. I'm not saying that's even worth it, because it's really not, but it would be a step in the right direction. Yeah, stocks down. This is how April be looking, bro. This is how April be looking. We be looking like the Great Depression, alright? That's funny. Times 10. I don't know what the context of this was, but I want 10 full Roxannes. Yeah. Yeah, 6 to 7.5. Yeah, this isn't a bad idea, right? 6 to 7.5%. I don't even know what the hell was the context of this. But I mean, either way. You should definitely just be making the rates of these units better, right? I mean, like, this is so bad. This is so bad. Oh, I hate seasonal scouts. They're only gonna get worse because we've got Christmas holiday coming up, right, on December, so in about 8 months, and we're gonna be getting a 10-unit banner. Figure out a way to fix that one. That'd be great. Monthly gem counts. Again, another thing that has actively gotten worse. Can I open up Discord without doxing anybody? I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's open up Discord here. Let's look at the gem counts, right? Historical gem counts updated 29 days ago, so it's a little bit lacking in updates, right? It's only up to February. Yippee! Look at these gem counts since October. October, 21,000 gems. November, 23,000. 25,000 is fine. 32,000 is really good. 27,000, I don't know what March was, so I can't really complain too much about March. But still, if we want to look at the averages for 2022, the best month in the game's history, in my humble opinion. 40,000, 30,000, 24,000, 22,000, 18,000. So they increased from October. That's good. They barely increased. They stayed about the same, slightly increased for November. December was better, right? All right. January was better, and then February was a fucking drop in the bucket, bro. The drop in the bucket. Jesus. They went from 40,000 to 13,000. That definitely takes away a lot. And obviously, I mean, let's look at last April. Let's look at April of 2023. 24,000 gems, April of 2022. Where are you at in April 2022? Good night. 34,000 gems. We ain't getting that again. We're not getting that again. We've got like, what, 19,000 gems this month or some shit? And no content? Yeah. Monthly gem counts have not gotten good. And again, how do you change that? Rerun events. And give us these. Not this. This. Give us this without the blackout. Give us this. Give us this, please. Thank you very much. So gym counts, gym counts have been doing great, buddy. Ooh, yes, they want you to do this, but we ain't doing this, right? Stay strong, kings and queens. Stay strong, and all my non-binary people in between. All right. His leg scouts, yeah. Yeah, this is how it be. Money, gems up, no money. I love that. Returning events. This is still not. I mean, this thing's came back. Not for, but I'm gonna say that this Blissful Bonanza event obviously coming back is nice, but it's not supplementing gems. It is just acting as a filler replacement, so they don't have to give more gems. Like the way that the Blissful Bonanza and these legendary arena missions used to work is like, great, we have a good level, I don't know, 25,000 gems. Great, Blissful Bonanza and legendary arena missions, add about another 2,000, 3,000 to it. So boom, we're up to like 28,000. Yeah, now they're just adding this as supplementary content because we got the Blissful Bonanza this month and it's still only 19,000 gems total. That's sad. And no legendary arena missions. These things are found dead in a ditch. Yuxi, found dead in a ditch or dead in a baker's office with that fucking bread hair. That's not hair. You get what I mean, though. So yeah, this is not fun. These still not been doing great. The Blissful Bonanza coming back is great, but it's only being used as a way to put in filler content and not actually give just more rewards. Also, obviously, events this month have been doing horrible. We did get the rerun of, obviously, the Variety Elite Four members, that crap. We did get the rerun of the Unova villain arc, I think. I don't remember, one of them. I forget which one it was. I think it was Unova. And I think, what else did we get? I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't feel like looking, though. Mostly because I don't feel like going to Discord and accidentally doxing someone. I guess data my summary. That's fair, right? Yeah, okay. Trainer files, yeah, we got that rerun. We got the rerun of the Unova villain arc, and that was it. Wow, that's sad. You could have fillered in for one here. Giovanni, right? Villain event. The villain event for Kanto has not returned since March of 2023. So I would have probably recommended put that in this time slot where things have been boring as all living shit. That would be nice. Or just rerun some event, man. One of the biggest things that is confusing the absolute hell out of me is like, why are you not rerunning the events alongside these Master Fair reruns? Like, Archie's rerun the event that has to do with him and Maxie, because Maxie's probably going to be coming next month, right? Rerun that event. That's fine. Signet Suit Serena rerun. She reran and she didn't rerun with her event. Give her event back, right? Pretty much every Master Fair has an event that is associated or tied to it. Just rerun that event alongside that Master Fair. That would take out a lot of the event reruns that people have maybe missed. And of course, even outside of that, right? Like, we've had so many of these events. This event, obviously seasonal events, they just don't rerun ever. For the medals, for people who want the medals and whatnot, these events only rerun once and then you'll never see them again. They're only available in Sync Pair stories as story chapters and not actual events. So you're still screwed out of the medal. But of course, I guess at least you can actually experience the story. But if the story was the biggest problem, then experiencing it on YouTube would be somewhat supplemental, right? They've never rerun the Posse for Anniversary because they've also never rerun Anniversary Skylar for free. Shining Hearts of Dragons, I think, recently rerun in December or something. That was the first time I think I've ever gotten that medal. And then obviously, again, Verdant Garden, Serena could have just rerun with her stuff for free, but no. Two Champions, nope, that's the sole event for the fans. This also is never rerun as well, I believe, because they never re-released these items. I remember I have 10,000 Elisa tickets, and it's never gotten increased ever since, because they don't rerun this event. But for some reason, they rerun one of the other older solo events like 2, 3, 4 times now, right? Which one is it? I know it's been, that's a Family Ties event. There was another one, I forget. There's some solo event that they've been rerunning constantly, for like every half a year or so. Yeah, this solo event, it's all good. This event has rerun like 2 or 3 times. I don't know why. Rerun different solo events. Come on. And the 2 Champion story event, I don't think I've ever seen this. I don't think I've ever seen it come back. And I've definitely never seen this one either, especially because those rewards are ancient. Spotlight Sync Pair Scouts. I can't really put too much input. I mean, we've gotten more Sync Pair Spotlights, right? We've gotten Lenora, we got Ryuki right after this in November, we got Tierno back in March. Sure, I mean, we got Spotlight Scouts. I still don't think people are summoning for Spotlights, and they're not willing to make Spotlights that much, or at least not make Spotlights. Oh, Spotlights are good. I mean, but I feel... I can't really complain too much about Spotlights right now, I guess, because we, again, Tierno, Lenora, Ryuki, we got Olympia and Drasna, so I mean, over the course of, the last 8 months? yeah, about 8 months we've gotten Drasna, Olympia, Ryuki, Lenora, Tyranno. That's 5, right? I guess that's not bad. Could be better, could be worse. So I mean, can't complain too much, I guess. But I do wish they would have probably implemented the similar idea of where they would be a little bit more willing to maybe make Spotlight Sync pairs just by putting them in another scout with a Pokefair character. Not by making them a Pokefair exclusive character, but by making them replacing this Spotlight Scout here with just putting this character into a similarly released Pokefair character that was already going to release. Put it in that banner. Summon on that banner, you have a chance to pull this Spotlight. You also have a chance to pull in a new unit. New unit would still be 2% rates, right? That wouldn't change. Give the Spotlight like a 1 or 2% pull rate or something, that's fine. And then they would just go into the general pool after the Pokefair banner ends. The Pokefair character would stay exclusive. Again, just the best way to explain that would be a new N, right? N would be Pokefair, Lenora would be Spotlight. N would be 2% pull rates, Lenora would be 2% pull rates. Similarly, N would be a Pokefair exclusive character that would appear in Pokefair Select Scouts, Pokefair banners, whatever, and then Lenora, after that banner ends, would go into the general pool. That was the general idea. I still think it's a good idea, but whatever. Can't complain too much because they are re-releasing Spotlight Sync pairs. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying here. Yep, that was the general idea. Yeah, release Byron for our agenda. That wouldn't have been a bad idea. Whatever, cool. Yeah, four spotlights in 2022. 2023? 2020, these two were 2022. Okay, anyway. So, move candy coins. I mean, I don't think this is gone changed much. I mean, 9, 8, 11, 6, 6. I mean, it's been better, I guess. Like, we've gotten an actual legitimately better amount of field and sprint candy coins, but it's still not fantastic. 6 here, 4 here, right? I mean, it's still pretty iffy on giving us these coins. They're still a little bit stingy, but I mean, I'd say it's fine, right? I think it should be a more equal split of 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, or something like that, or 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, whatever. Make it a more equal split, because they're still definitely heavily preferring these 3 main roles, and then the sprint and field down here are getting a little bit less, but I mean, it's gotten better. I would say it's gotten better. I still do think they should give out a few more, but I can't complain too much. It still is an increase, so that is something. That's cool. 5 to 7 premium sync pairs per month. Hold on, this should have been a new chapter, shouldn't it? Oh well. I don't know why this is a part of the same move candy coin section. Oh, no, it's still okay. Whatever. This is also a problem. Releasing as many premium sync pairs per month. I mean, this definitely calmed down a lot, right? I mean, we're only getting 4 to 5 limited sync pairs per month now, especially this month, which granted this month is like dead as hell, but I mean, we got Volo, Jacques, Barry, and Salim. That was it. Then some reruns of some other banners. Pretty chill month overall in terms of banners released. Obviously, the anniversary is going to tend to have more stuff. I mean, we got Gita and Silver, we got Adam and Eriott and Dahlia, that's 5 units, and then Tyranno was a Spotlight, and we got some more reruns in between that for the Psychic High Score event, the rerun of the Costume event, the Galar Villain Arc rerun with Oleana and Rose, the Select Scouts, whatever else, right? All general stuff. I'd say that this is mostly toned down, but I mean, also the banner, wherever I had that image at, I remember making it. Where was that at? It was somewhere up here. EX rolls. It was somewhere in here. I know that. The fiery mob is getting me every time. But I remember I posted an image where I had like 12 sync pairs, 12 limited scouts. I mean, this one probably is a similar viable image to use. If I can pull it up here. But it's got, yeah, that's a lot of scouts, man. That's like a dozen banners right there. That's a lot. But they have kind of not really helped that out, but they have made it easier to look through with the new feature where you can just scroll through the banner list and select whichever one you want. That's made it helpful, I guess, but still, it's a little iffy, but whatever, sure. Then EX rolls, this has definitely been made a lot easier, 100%. I would say that this is the thing that has been fixed the most, but of course that tends to happen with a new feature. They kind of make it a little bit harder to obtain to begin with and then make it easier to go on. But the Battle Rally has been an immense help for this. We get 20 cake vouchers per month, right? And we of course still get the daily roll cake coins from the daily event, the BP event. And of course, we also get the daily vouchers, which can be exchanged for roll cake coins as well. So they definitely made this look a lot better. I have no real complaints there. And then final inputs. I mean, there's some feedback here. 2 little events nowadays. This has not been changed. Casual early mess with too many features. Probably play new things instead of doing the daily tasks. Testing my luck test out. Beating returns an 8. Becomes quite boring. Maybe I'll add something like guilds and events. I mean, they updated the profile. Sure. Sometimes there's a lot there to do, sometimes there's nothing. Yeah, that's also one of the biggest things I would say that's still not changed. Like, last month with the anniversary, obviously had a ton of content, and then this month, just fucking bleak. But I mean, I guess there's some fairness in that one. More involvement, more engaging stuff in the game, more permanent game modes with fun rewards. I'd say that the Battle Rally definitely helped out with this, in my opinion. I mean, of course, this is their opinion. Maybe they don't like the Battle Rally, which is fair, but if I were to have this similar opinion, the similar input, I would say that the Battle Rally has definitely helped out a lot with making this more interesting, and just more fun game modes. But overall, yeah, I'd say that, like, none of this stuff's really changed too much. I mean, I'd say this video still holds up pretty much entirely. I'd say that this video still holds up in all areas for the most part. Limited reruns have gotten a little bit better, but not really to the point where I wish they would be. Mostly in the terms of like seasonal sync pairs and variety still have had to get inconsistent reruns. Some poke fairs like Blue and Cyrus are still MIA. Twitter rewards have gotten actively worse. This, in my opinion, if anything, should be campaigned for by submitting feedback. Just say, please give us more rewards via Twitter, more rallies that are not sweepstakes, in-game rewards, gems, move candy coins, right? Gems. Please. I was doing the stop thing with my hand, but it makes like a T, if anyone knows if you know what I mean. I was doing that with my hand signs. Sync per pull rates, I mean, again, seasonal sync pair scouts, not great. Monthly gem counts have gone still not doing great. That's still not great. Returning events, I mean, it's about, I'd say, the same as it's been. We've gotten some reruns of older events from the release of this video, but I'd say that's still bound to happen. But I mean, I still think it should be a little bit better, but I can't complain too much now. Spotlight, sync pair scouts, I'm not going to complain too much. We got more spotlights in general, so that's cool. Move candy coins, it's gotten a little bit better. I still think that the sprint and field should be given to us a little bit more, like at least maybe 8, 9, 10 per month, in my opinion, but it's just me. And then EX rolls have definitely been treated better. This is the one thing that I think that they got right, is that EX rolls have actually been now made far easier to obtain by a different, the banner method with the poke fairs, giving you 4 roll cake coins per obtained new character. No, the featured sync pair. And then the battle rally was the big one, and obviously everything we still had from since this. That was nice. And that's mostly it. Again, I still think this video holds up, and I, of course, still credit to everybody who made this video possible. That was very, very awesome of them. I definitely appreciate this. And, of course, if you have not watched this video, I'd probably recommend giving it a watch. I'm not going to say send it into DNA, because realistically, they've probably already seen the video before by different methods or whatever, and I don't think that... I don't think it's going to be doing much else, but I do say that if you have anything that you still think is not great about the game that has not been improved on since this video's release, put it in the feedback section. Say, hey, gem counts are low. Can you give us more Twitter rallies? Or something like that, right? I mean, try and be nice, of course, as well, and maybe provide some ideas on how, make it realistic, etc. But yeah, that was my thoughts. I mean, I just wanted to make this video to kind of look back and say, hey, have things improved? Have they not? Spoiler alert, not really, but whatever. I'll see you all later. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think about the state of the game as it is right now in April of 2024. Maybe I'll make a follow-up to this. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I'll see you all later. I hope you all enjoyed.